Initially, we weren't sure if we need our own playground, but it was absolutely worth it. Kids get bored on any playground pretty fast, so the more playgrounds are available, the better. It's also nice to have the little ones run inside the closed perimeter of the garden. We were very lucky to have this playground this spring, when all the public playgrounds were closed for a few months. I got lucky with some of the design decisions when building this playground and less lucky with others. Key component for stability of the overall structure here, however, is the anchored slide. Slide that is not firmly attached to the ground gives zero stability. I initially mistakenly bought such a €175 plastic slide that had to be thrown away after a year. Overall, two-tower double swing design is a good one. I took it from someone else's playground project. My only problem is that my top beam is split in two parts, which resulted in some squeaking and a slight overall structure misalignment. It would be much better to have a single beam run across the entire structure. For the ladder, I should have used round steps. It's much easier to make round holes than square ones. It's also more comfortable when climbing. In Germany there are regulations for public playgrounds, DIN 79161. Private playgrounds don't really need to satisfy them, but I think it's a good idea to follow best practices. I had to adjust my structure a little bit after the fact to ensure that kids won't be standing higher than 1.5 meters. I also had to change the tower fencing system from horizontal to vertical and remove the last step in the wooden ladder. Initially, for the tower floorboards, I wanted to have small gaps in between them, but that was a bad idea for a few reasons, and I quickly changed that to no gap flooring. One thing I iterated on a lot was the sand pit cover. Initially, it was plastic film, but that wasn't sturdy enough. Then a wooden cover, but it was bending up due to humidity difference and seemed dangerous for the little fingers. Finally, an acrylic sheet was made, but turned out that sand develops a bad smell when tightly sealed. We ended up not using any cover at all. Thankfully, the cats that come around every once in a while don't take advantage of it. Ground screws I used have worked themselves loose over the year, and my entire structure got crooked. This summer I straightened the tower by pushing some wood blocks underneath it, installed the new slide for stability, and then proceeded to pour the concrete footings, one per day. This is my first time pouring concrete and I loved it. There was 1 bag of premixed concrete per footing. I can't recommend the little red swing baby seat, it's quite unstable. Black seat works great on the other side. Recently I've replaced the red seat with another black one. The paint I used was the wrong one. Not rated for outdoor use with standing water and direct sunlight, and I'd probably have to disassemble and redo the paint job here at some point. I was lucky to find an old stainless slide for about €600. Overall, we're super happy with our playground. Thanks for watching and see you next time.